Before we start, just understand this is not a signal service. Everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and the goal here is not to follow trades, it's to learn the process behind them.
Good morning, and welcome to I'm the Trader Capital live trading for long. Another week, we're back at it. First and foremost, though, all glory to the Most High God. Let's bow our heads for a quick prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for another opportunity to try again to learn and grow in these markets. Father, we ask that your will be done today as it is in heaven. Father, we ask that you give us the heart of a giver and make us a lover of our neighbor. Please let me not lead anyone that listens to me astray, but use me as a vessel to bring your children back onto you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen, amen, amen. Can the church say amen? Amen. Let's begin. Before we jump into the charts, I just want to say this. There was a time I used to sit down on the charts with no real plan, jumping between strategies, losing, blowing accounts, second guessing every entry, and honestly just hoping that the trade would work. And that's where most traders are today, not because they're not capable, but because they don't have a structured process. The biggest pitfalls that causes traders to fail is that they have no knowledge on money, they don't know how to lose, they don't know how the markets operate, and they don't have a winning model. 90% of traders fail. All 90% are plagued with one or more of these pitfalls. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 pillars that every trader must have in their trading to survive and thrive in the financial markets, so you can join the 10% who succeed and fast track your way to the top 1% of the wealthiest people on this planet. It's called the 10% to 1% club. Let's go. Woo! But before we dive deep into the 3 core pillars, when you step into this arena, on this battlefield, you must first have 2 crucial realizations. Realization number 1, trading is war. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is the hardest thing that you will ever do in your life. Realization number 2, all traders are money managers. As a trader, your ability to manage money is vital to your survival in this industry and in life as we know it. Most traders think that success in the markets comes from finding the perfect strategy or catching the biggest moves. But the reality is, trading success is built on 3 core pillars. First is money and mindset. This is the foundation of success. Then is risk management. This is the holy grail of trading. This is what will keep you in the game long after everybody else has quit. And lastly, we have trading edge. This is where all traders start. I know this because this is where I started. That's why in today's session, we're going to hone in on your trading edge. Now, everything that we do here is built around one thing, and that is confidence in your trading edge. And I am the Trader Capital. Our confidence comes from 3 things. First, it comes from understanding how the market actually operates. Not what social media says, but how money truly moves. Second is having one trader model. One model with IBDA signatures that we trust and execute on a consistent basis. Third is having a plan and a process, because without a plan and a process, you're just reacting to price and you're winging it each and every time. And this right here, this session, this is where we focus on the 3rd piece, the process. So many people lose confidence in trading and in life because they simply don't have a plan. There's no process they're following. There's no procedures and protocols that they're abiding by. They literally are just winging it. And they wonder why they can't get consistent. They wonder why there's ups and downs in their equity curves. They literally can't figure it out. The uncertainty of not knowing exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, why and when you're doing it in the market will cause you to fail in trading. Confidence and certainty are key if you want to be successful in trading, and it's your responsibility as the trader, as the analyst, as the fund manager. It's your responsibility to attain that confidence, not only in your model, but also in your processes. So what I want to do right now real quickly is I want to share with you the process that we teach or our analysts at I'm the Trader Capital, and then we'll see that process live in action. This is the 3-step trading process. Step 1, condition. This is where we determine our bias. Before we even think about entering a trade, we need to know the market program. Are we in a buy program or sell program? This is where the market shows its hand. Then we have step 2, stage. This is what sets up your trade and what does your trade look like. There are 2 types of trades, retracement setups and continuation setup. Then we have step 3, execution. This is how you're going to enter, manage, and close the trade. At I'm the Trader Capital, we have 4 entry criteria before executing. I'm not here to force trades. I'm here to execute my plan step by step in real time. All right, let's get into the live trading flow. Now, as you're watching, don't just look for entries. Pay attention to the process behind the entries, because this is what will get you into the 10% of traders who succeed. And if you want to go further to the 1%, well, that's where we break down all 3 pillars inside of the program. I used to think that winning trades built confidence, but it's not the wins. It's knowing exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it before, during, and after each trade. And that is what we're building here. Let's begin with our daily trading processes. Weekly target going to this week is 3% as usual. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow and get 1% better. I feel like past couple of weeks, just every week, man, it's just been 1%, 1% on top of 1% on top of 1%. I'm getting, small steps in the right direction. I'm starting to see what I need to see in the charts when I need to see it. So my back testing session this weekend was amazing. One key factor I noticed, I'm excited to walk it forward. So I'll be walking it forward this week. And before I even open my mouth about it, I'll be walking it forward. And then once I see the data behind it, and if it makes sense, I'll mention it. But for now, I'm just collecting the data, okay, for you guys. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, it's Monday, August 17th, all right? I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News, all right? We had, as we saw from last week when we looked at it, Forex Factory, we didn't have any news on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. It was only Wednesday and Thursday. As you can see on our primary economic calendar, although we have an action-packed week, news all week long. So every day this week is an optimal day to take a trade, all right? So we have medium impact news come out at 8:30, another one coming out at 10 a.m., and another one at 4 p.m. today. So we have news today, making it an optimal day to take a trade. Risk going into today, we're at 0.25 of account size, and we have a max of 0.75 per account per day. Weekly program hasn't been established yet. I need Monday's range to complete, and then I'll be able to identify my weekly program. But for today, we're going in without an established weekly program. So let's go ahead and review price action. What happened when we opened on Sunday, adjust our higher time frame ranges, and proceed to our 3-step trading process. Different week, right? Different market conditions, but same processes, all right? Nothing I do here changes, all right? Until I collect enough data and then refine in terms of refining and adjusting, that's when we adjust stuff. But for now, the core foundation of what I'm doing remains the same. I think I can get rid of previous week. Let's see what 20 days saying. 20-day high is now this high here, I believe. It's also previous week's high. Oh, we took the high there. Oh, remember that draw on liquidity? Smashed it here. Let me get previous. What's this? 3-day. 1, 2, 3. What's the high of this? 273, 28. You have a weekly inefficiency in here. Watching this. Watching this weekly inefficiency. Draw is up here on the higher time frame. He's relatively quiet here. So we got previous week. Yep. We got 20-day low is fine, high is fine. Previous day, last 3 days, all the highs are here. So if you're using previous days range to determine your condition going into today, all right, we're taking previous day's high. All right, so we'll be coming into today in a buy program. New week opening gap is a small one. Get my dealing range up in here. That don't look right. Don't look right at all, mate. Oh my goodness, mate. Oh my goodness. Please bear with me. I don't know what the hell going on here. That's what I was looking for. I don't know what that one is. Ah, that's the one I was using. Oh, yeah, I know what it is. Then the original OG one. Anyway, we got our dealing range. We got our dealing range. Waiting for one side to get taken. Let me adjust these because we're in a new week. Oy. I don't know why that's so low. Why is it so low over there? And we're kicking off. Ding, 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 ding. 9:30 open. 9:30 open. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Bon dia. Open range gap is below price, so we gapped up. We have a decent size open range gap. We have a premium gap up, below price. Yep, gapped up. Bon dia. What am I looking for? It is a good morning. Oh, we did say we're going this week without session highs and lows, so let's get rid of that. My memory is kicking in. I have the best memory. My memory is great. Yeah, talk to my memory nice. Yes, we're doing this week without it, and we'll see how that goes, right? Above dealing range, we just have our 40-day look back high, 60-day. We also have these highs here. I'm gonna adjust this because we've taken that one already to here. As the next draw, because we're already taking this one here. It was nice setup over here. It didn't it? Below though, below we have previous daily low. Excuse me. We have PM session, open range sell side, still open, still in play. See a potential retracement here using previous day's high, 20-day high, the last 3 days high, came back into the, oh, didn't come back into the market structure shift here. New week opening price, new week opening gap. We have it below price, okay, right below dealing range, sell side. Cool. Not too so actually. What about you? Surprisingly. I think I spelled that wrong, but I don't get paid to spell, folks. Yeah, but I'm not too bad. My body's getting, used to just fixing itself overnight, Feels good. But that was fun though. I fuck with pickleball, folks. I'm a pickleball fan. I've been converted. I thought it was for the old folks, but like it's actually an active sport. Well, if you're playing against good people, isn't it? That's what they call them people, pickler. I'm over to the dark side on the pickleball. Go find me a court out here. Getting some competitions on pickleball. I could fuck that up. It's not bad. It's like a mixture of tennis, table tennis, all together. My two favorite. Well, I don't know about tennis, but ping pong is definitely my favorite. One of my favorite sports. Hold on, let me get an alert here. What time is it now? Fuck. Why am I not logged in here? So 3-step trading process, right? We're waiting on step 1, condition to be established, right? For me, for my step 1, in terms of my style of trading, which is day trading, okay, I use a few dealing ranges. All right, I use a few dealing ranges. But for day trading, really, all you need is 12 a.m. of the current day to 9:15, the lowest low, highest high, as your dealing range. That's what I use for my daily condition to determine my condition for the day. Or you can also use a session time-based range. You can use open range, which is 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Or you can use first hour of trading's range, which is 9:30 to 10:30. Or you also have the options of sessions as well. We have London session, New York AM session, lunch session, PM session, Asia session. You can use those previous sessions to determine your condition going into the current session. It's just a preference, right? But for me, I use 12 a.m. to current price action. Note that has high, lowest low, the midpoint, all right, gives me my dealing range. Okay, that's the range I'm dealing in, all right. I'll wait till one side of that is taken. That will establish my bias, my condition going into the day. And I'm maintaining that bias until the other side of the dealing range is taken, okay? So right now we're waiting for one side of our dealing range to get taken, which will give us our bias, our program going into today. Looking like we're going to smash sell side. So let's see. All right, taking dealing range. So, oh, my alert is on point today. Taking dealing range sell side, that means my internet's working. So we establish our daily condition as a sell program. Okay, so we're looking to be a seller of this market right now. So we've taken one side. We're maintaining a sell program until buy side up here is taken. Okay, then at that moment we'll flip our bias and we'll be in the buy program. So for now, we're maintaining that price wants to continue going lower. What do we have lower? We have previous day's low. We have first, obviously, we have new week opening gap down in here. We have previous day's equilibrium, which could be a retracement into a discount to then continue higher because we've taken previous day's high. Okay, and we have previous day's low. Oh no, actually, before previous day's low, we have PM session open range sell side from Friday. For me right now, where are we in price now? We're in a discount of the dealing range. We're below 50%. That means we're in a discount. We're even below the low. That means we're in a deeper discount. Okay. So right here, I'll be anticipating a retracement into a premium to then catch the continuation. Okay. But I understand that price isn't always going to retrace into a premium to give me that, the location that I want. But the other place, like I said, Friday is the only place I would get a continuation is at the low itself. I wouldn't anywhere in between the midpoint and the low. I'm not interested personally. Okay, doesn't mean you can't find something there that works for you and you see it clearly in the chart. Go for it if you see it. But for me personally, I'm waiting until price comes up here, all right, to anticipate the continuation to the downside. I am also aware that based on the higher time frame ranges, all right, it could be a retracement into a discount to then continue higher, and we might take dealing range buy side. Okay, so that's always a factor that I'm playing out that's why I have my higher time frame ranges on here as well. To give me a better perspective of what the high time frame is doing, because obviously the lower time frame follow what the are doing the work of the higher time frame. That's what I'm trying to say here. So for retracement here, this is the market structure shift that needs to go. Obviously, I won't be interested in that because that range is way too much and it's too close to my point of interest here, my level of interest. And I'm waiting till after 10 o'clock anyway to engage in the market today. Doesn't mean I can't watch anything that happens though. Okay, so we came into new week opening gap there, respected it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the day brings today. Let's see what the day brings today. I know where, I know what, I know my direction, I know my location. where I want to participate in the market. I know what type of trade is going to be. Okay, now we just wait for the market to walk in the crosshairs, give us the signatures that we need to see, and we'll pull the trigger. So since we're in the sell program, right, I'm waiting for price to come into a premium to anticipate the continuation sell. That's my location. So we've got step one condition, all right? Now we're just waiting for step two stage, right? What type of trade are we getting into? Is it going to be a retracement setup or is it going to be a continuation setup, right? Since we're in a sell program, for retracement, obviously I would want it in a discount. I want to catch it, the retracement in a discount. And for the continuation, I want to catch it in a premium. Good morning, good morning. Baby, welcome to the party. Give me lit. Never, 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 never. We're just talking about pickleball and how I like pickleball. We didn't talk about you. Did you feel your ears ringing or something? He was not talking shit. What you say? What did you hear us saying then? She's told a few lies in her days. Yeah, she even got me with a couple of trick shots too. Like, whoa, where did that come from? You weren't doing that when you was on my side. Long, long lost cousin down the road, down the road. For real, she's a trickster. She's a trickster. Like I do this thing. What are you guys talking about? I don't need teachers. I don't need coaches. I'm a pickler. In my best American accent. I'm a pickler. She's a pickler. I guess. You just didn't use it when we were on your side. I guess. We had to set you free to see what you could do. Never, never, never denied. Yeah, da, 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 da. She did. She definitely locked in.
Got milk. The lock was in and it was locked. Iced calf con leche with cinnamon over here. All right, all right. I got milk over here. Got milk. Ah, yum 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 yum. No caffeine for me, please. No caffeine. I see a little mark structure shift here, but I'm watching it. It's still on my trading time anyway, so see if anything comes of this. Yeah, we definitely took that low here. Let's see. Two contratos. If it lets me out before it's right where I want it to be though. All right. If we get this market structure shift, I will be watching this retracement set up into premium of the range. I won't be engaging though. Like I said, I'm waiting till 10. This is based on what I noticed during my back testing session. Okay, so I'm gonna walk it forward and see what it do. It was very prominent, very clear. So I want to follow it, and it's also in my precision protocols. I just haven't been paying, like I haven't been bringing it into the forefront. It's been like a core solid rule in my processes since the get-go. All right, so we're watching this retracement set up here. Okay, it's below 50%. It gives you enough range, right, to get to equilibrium, all right, to the premium. So we're watching it, and plus it gave me -2, which will let me out just right above equilibrium. So we're watching this retracement set up here. And I'm waiting until after 10 o'clock to engage in the market. And I'm okay with that. This one was a sly one. It tried to get away from me, but I'm like, nah, I've seen you too many times. It tried to be slick with it, you know? It's a retracement for my dealing range, but if you're using previous days range, it's a continuation, right? But we haven't actually come into previous days equilibrium yet, right? We haven't come into a discount of previous day yet. So for me personally, I wouldn't be interested until we touch that 50% of the previous day's equilibrium. Of the 50% of the previous day's range. Sorry, bloody hell, man. 950 macro. Let's see what it do. One, two. In the next 3 candles, or after the next 3 candles, I need to see price leave this area for it to be a high probable trade. I like that this candle is doing that. So right now, this is a retracement setup, okay? So we established our condition. All right, we're waiting. I'm waiting. It's a sell program. I prefer to sell in the premium, okay? When we know our dealing range, the high, the low, the midpoint, okay? Anything above the midpoint is a premium. Anything below the midpoint, all right, the equilibrium, the 50% is a discount. Right now, below 50% is a discount. We're in a discount. This is the best place to catch the retracement into a premium to then catch the continuation to the downside. We're always aware that price can retrace to reverse and take the other side, but we always assume it's going to retrace to continue in the direction of where it just took. Right? We let the price tell us, though. We have an anticipation of what we're anticipating, expecting from price, right? But if it doesn't happen, it's also giving us further information, right? If this, then that. Oh, you're in there? Okay. Was fighting with my limits. You'd pay to listen to this sound? Oh my goodness, stop. Stop it. Last line in the sand. I'm looking here. There's a small inefficiency in here. Potentially body closure in this OB here. In the main threshold of this OB would be last line in the sand. But so far, nothing saying that this is offside. So where's your -1? Where mine is at? Is it the same range here? Using the same range? Or you just went one above from what you usually use, yeah? Just the 2 contracts, yeah? Just the 2? 30, 265, 75. Okay, yeah. All right, so you rounded up. Yeah, it said 2 for me actually. So yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. I get that. I can mess with it. 30, 265, 75. Okay, so it's the same range. Same trade we're looking at here. See, while somebody sees the retracement, right? And there's nothing wrong with getting into the retracement here once you understand what price is doing and what kind of setup you're in, right? This is Baby Trader's setup right here. She is a contrarian trader. She's a retracement trader. That's what she sees. That's what's visual to her in the chart using the dealing range. Okay. So we're all watching this with you. We're in here with you. We're watching it. We'll see if she gets her -1, which so far, like I said, price action is telling me, right, that we're on side on this retracement setup. Two contracts, she's getting out at -1. We respected this order block here, okay? So we're good. We're so far so good on this trade. All roads point to okay. Oh, all right. What you okay? Just know that it's a retracement setup, okay? So you're taking one off at -1. What about you? Nothing at -1.5. You're going straight to 2 up here. All right, ma'am. All right. Do your thing, Chicken Wing. All right, cool. Let's see how it plays out. Yo, what did I do? Bitcoin futures. Still fine in this trade. Still no signs that we're offside. Still respecting it in terms of bodies, okay? The wicks do the damages, the bodies tell the story. So far, still so good. Once we start seeing some body closures here, down here in this inefficiency, then we can start ringing the alarm bells for this trade. But for now, characteristics are telling me that -1 is in the crosshairs, coming into a premium of the range where I would be anticipating my continuation sell. To potentially previous days EQ first, obviously. So this is like too long, too large. I'm just not getting the correct, just not looking good for me right now. In terms of the candlesticks and the chart, I'm not feeling what it's looking like. That's why I keep adjusting. I'm not feeling it, you know? Pick a side and stay there. Once you enter the market, it's out of your hands, right? It's in the market, the model, and your trade management's hand. Now it's up to you to pay attention to the characteristics that the candlesticks are showing you to let you know whether you're on side or off side. That's your only job after you enter the market. You should already know where your entry is, where your stop loss is, where your targets are, how much you're taking off at that target. And now you're just paying attention to the candlesticks. Let's see, mean threshold. We got body closure below mean threshold. We're on our way to a warning sign, but nothing yet. Yeah. Body closure there in the mean threshold. On the way to a warning sign, but nothing yet. What am I looking for? Is it bullish? Yeah, it's bullish. Oh, 10 o'clock's about to be upon us. Oh yeah, buddy. Let's get open range. Now this is perfect. We have a premium array above equilibrium. I want to see open range buy side get taken and potentially catch the continuation from here. Let's see. Patience, young warrior. Patience. 10 o'clock. Open range is complete. We're on our way to a warning sign here. Once we start seeing body closures below midpoint of this inefficiency, yeah, love a little red flag. Everybody has them. Everybody has them. It all depends on how this price behaves in this inefficiency here. Let me get the thing back here. The wicks are allowed to do the damages, but we're paying attention to the bodies. We all got a little red flag here and there, you know? Yes, the bodies tell the story. So far, so good. right? Like I said, the wicks are allowed to do the damages, but where's the body closing? Way up here, all right? So far, we're all good on this trade, baby trader. You like this book? See what the body's saying. Let's see what the bodies are saying. Let me get this back here. Body closure below the mean threshold here would be the last. Now, warning signs should be ringing in your head now. Okay, doesn't mean close the trade. It doesn't mean close the trade. It just means, okay, potentially you could be offside. Body closure in the mean threshold here. All right, that's your last line in the sand for this trade. We get a body closure right here. That's the fat lady will be singing on us. All right, I got you. If we get a body closure, the wicks are allowed to do the damages. Like I said, the bodies tell the story. This I want to see big stretched out blue limousines now. Okay, if it's gonna go, it needs to go from here. They can't dilly dally around here no more. It needs to go. It needs to start going. Come all the way down into a discount of this range here. Okay, to a deep discount. It needs to go. If it's gonna go, it needs to do it from here. Big blue stretched out limousines to the upside, please. For the side of -1. Arrrr. How many candles did it take to come down here? Entry was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doing too much here. See if we get body closure. Still no body closure yet. Spend too long in this other block for me though. Too bloody long. Too many touches. Yeah, fat lady's about to sing. She about to sing, but you know what? Losses are the only thing promised to us here. We embrace them, we prepare for them, and we manage risk accordingly. Here, I potentially would be taking one off because it gave me 2 contracts, but I would never fully close the trade because I have too many scar tissues of closing the trade, and then the trade ended up going where I wanted it to go, right? So just for my own sanity, I'll reduce risk in terms of taking something off, but I will never completely close the trade yet, all right? Until I get over those scar tissues with enough data and experience. But for now, so far, this candle right here was the one telling us that potentially we're offside here and the fat lady is singing last line in the sand for us on this trade. Still in there for now. We still in there for now. Yep, out of there. So taking something off here, all right, at least you reduce the risk. You wouldn't be taking a complete stop out here. That's the risk you take when you take retracement setups, right? They might not completely give you what you want to see because you're going against the bias, the condition, the program, right? For me personally, I would have loved for it to come back into premium before continuing. But hey, that's the trade. It went without me. It went without me. Cool. So that's your job once you enter the market, right? Your job now is to pay attention to the characteristics in the price action. Are they giving you what you need to see to tell you that you're on side or offside? Okay. Once we got that body closure here, mean threshold, well, officially, we got a warning sign with this candle. And then this one was like, yeah, we're done here. You're done. You're done. I'm coming for that. You're my liquidity today. You're done. Oh, we took open range sell side here. Still looking to be a seller of this market, right? In the premium. I can sell in a discount too, all right? Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, 10:10 is upon us, so we'll be waiting till 10:30 now. Here potentially could be the retracement here that she should have waited for. Maybe let's watch it. Let's watch that. Watch that for baby trader. Negative ones right above where I'll be looking to sell. Would have been tagged in there already. Let me see contract size. 2 contracts there, so -1 for me. So let's watch. Let's watch. Drawing a macro. Okay. I already like the characteristics of this displacement leg more than this one, to be honest. Want to see it leave an inefficiency here. Tap it. Yeah, we all watched it happen. It's all right. Losses are the only thing promised to us. We knew you were offside from this candle, 10:06 candle. We knew that the fat lady was coming to sing on you. But we are watching what you probably should have waited for. Okay, we're watching this one here. Macro, post 10 o'clock. If it does what it needs to do, yeah, she she took a fat piss on your ass. You were the liquidity today, mate. You were the liquidity today. That's okay. Some days we are the liquidity. We're watching this one though. This potentially could have been it. It could have been what you were waiting, what you should have waited for, but we're waiting. Because that's how it is. That's how you end the opera. The fat lady sings. She's a fat lady. That's always what I knew it to be, a fat lady singing. Nah. F-A-T fat. Not P-H fat. There's something about that, their lungs and, you know, how they project out. You know? But from what I know, it's a fat lady that ends the opera. Hold on. See the trust but verified. Yeah, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, you know? It's F-A-T fat. Yes, the famous saying, the opera ain't over till the fat lady sings. See, I know I don't be making this stuff up. I know I don't be making this stuff up. I know these things, you know? It's usually a fat lady that sings at the end of the opera. Trust but verify, innit? I just proved to you guys I know a little something. Have I think I have, you know, back in the UK, I'm not gonna lie. Or was it just a play? I don't think so. It could have just been a play I went to, not an opera. But I don't think I've been to an opera. It's on the bucket list though. I would love to sit on one and see how it goes. I don't know how interesting it will be, but like all they do is just sing, no? I would be down to go to one though. Dress up, you know, in the tux and stuff. Sit on the VIP section with the glasses. That would be dope. Let's do it. Every time you guys in this chat, you're making plans. I need to ban you guys from this freaking chat, mate. That's how we ended up playing pickleball yesterday. And now we're planning an NY trip to go to the opera. Let's do it though. I'm down. Yep, YOLO. We do have one life. We're here for a long time and a good time. What's the for which one? You'll be the 10:05. The high from 10:05. Don't think there's a high on 10:02. 10:02. The high here, 10:05. Yeah. See this inefficiency out here. Nothing for me personally here yet. Are you in this trade? Are you in it? You're okay. Hold on. Why the hell did you get in there? You wasn't even here. This is the stuff I'll be talking about with this one. It's 2 contracts. So yeah, 2 contracts. I believe for my parameters. I don't know if the parameters for you are the same, but for me, it's 2 contracts. Okay, well, -1 is 3267.50. But obviously, you'd want to do 326650. Yeah, yeah, 2650 though. 32,650. Do you have your stop? Yeah. Do you need a stop or you're good on the stop? Reckless, this one. She's reckless. Her risk tolerance is something else. I don't have that kind of risk tolerance. Okay, all right. Do your thing, Chicken Wing. We've got a closure below this inefficiency. All right, fair. Last line in the sand. Body closure here. See how this one behaves. This candle we're on. Might be a naughty candle. It's gonna go. It needs to go now. It needs to disrespect this inefficiency, not use it as an inversion fair value gap. Oh, mate, that was a close one. Yeah, we closed below the mean threshold of this order block here. Fat lady is about to start singing. That would be my warning sign that the fat lady is about to start singing, okay? So whether I reduce risk, never completely close the trade like I just said. Enjoy your wrap. Because you might be liquidity again. Sand? Ew. You better return that shit. Fat lady. We need it. We need it. We're not in a trade though. Yeah. Potentially, but really, I want it up here. But I see you though. I'll collect data. It's not over till it's over. Yeah, she is. It's not over till it's over, you know? But this is not what you'd want to see. Yeah. It was your setup. It is what it is, right? Losses are the only thing promised to us. It was most definitely your setup. It's not over till it's over. Yeah. I would like to see some body closures above here, you know, above this inefficiency, really and truly. The fat lady can't run, so she ain't going anywhere. But it ain't over till it's over. Are you still in here? We're still in here. She can't freaking roll. And she's quicker when she rolls. Yo, I'm dead. Fat lady giving Bolo a little bit, ain't it? Oh, I'm so being mean to that pet. Yeah, she about to roll on your ass. She about to roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Don't forget to scream. Somebody's was liquidity today. Somebody. He rode. His fat ass. Now that's FAT, fat ass right there. That's a big dog. It's all right. It's all right. Back tomorrow. Back tomorrow and we do it again. Just collect the data. You did nothing wrong here. Both were your setups. That's just how the cookie crumbles today. You can finish this session with your held high. You're gonna get in again? All right, mate. Oh, do your damn thing, girl. Yeah, now she's like, forget this account. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. We're going all in. See ya. See you in the macro. She said all in or all out. You don't give a damn. Not one that I would, in terms of time, be interested in, but I see you though. See. Still waiting on step 2 stage. You on like Mondays? Is that your worst like trading day? So you should just sit out on Mondays, isn't it? Well, look at your data and see what your trading days and what Monday's saying. If that's the day you lose the most, then you just sit out. There was news though. There is news today. News embargo. I said that the first time, my students were like, what? What the hell does that even mean? What's a news embargo? Both of them were like, what? In English, please? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you do. Your classmate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, HR said, get out of here. Moderator about to kick her out the chat right now. About to kick her out the chat. Yeah. So you say. In terms of midnight open, I failed to touch that. If I had touched that, different story. We just wait. 10:30, first hour of trading almost upon us. Then we'll adjust our open range to the first hour's demon range because we have a different low. Maybe we'll catch a retracement from there, right? Because now it's post 10 o'clock. So I can get into wherever the market is showing me, right? It doesn't have to be what I'm waiting for. But we'll see what price is saying at 10 o'clock. It's about to be. Nah. Say what she said. Only on certain occasions she feel like that. $10.30. First hour of trading is behind us. We've got our first hour's range. Let's see what happens here. Not a time I'll take a trade here. Doesn't mean it can't be for somebody else. So far, nothing for me, and that's a-okay. Not in a rush to get into anything, right? If I don't see nothing, I don't see nothing. I know what I'm looking for. I know the location in which I'm looking for it to occur in. And if it's not given it, it's not given it. As always, day trading doesn't mean everyday trading. It doesn't mean every day you're getting in a trade, you know? Your model doesn't present itself, then it doesn't present itself. There's nothing for you to do that day. And that is a-okay. Taking no trade is also a trading decision. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for price now, step 2 stage, right? Price to reach a key level. Depending on where we are, right? Depending on what type of trade I'll be getting into, a retracement or continuation. Since we're in a sell program, in discount is retracement setups, and premium is continuation setups. So I'm just waiting for price to get to those locations at a key level. I'm waiting for time and price to align. And I'm looking for characteristics, the 2 institutional patterns, right? Either a breaker or mitigation around that key level to form in the direction of where I want it to go, right? Not just in any direction. And then we'll be engaging. Simple as that. Now, what I need to collect data on is whether it's just a premium range or it has to be a dealing range premium. You know what I'm saying? Technically, this came into open range, dealing range. Would have given us negative 1.5. Let me see contract wise. 2 off here, 1 off here. Stop reduce to right here. And we'll be targeting negative 2. Majority of the trade would be off though. Stop is reduced, still in there for now. Let's watch it. Not a time I would take a trade though, but worth a watch. Worth a paying attention to. Worth collecting the data. Using open range premium. We've taken previous week's high already. Maybe. Daily glass of milk. For the bones. For the bones. For the young bones that I got. My young bones. Yo, yo, yo. Mic check 1, 2. Check, check. All right. Just checking I'm on and that I can be heard. It's Monday. Monday. Money making Monday. Ooh, did we hit previous day equilibrium? No, we didn't hit it yet. We didn't hit it. Nothing here for me in this price section. That's okay. That is a-okay too. So far, all the retracement setups have been not ideal. They've all been losses. Yeah, it didn't give me what I would want to see, really and truly. In terms of here, I need to adjust baby trader setup a little bit, because I would have wanted to see this wick here, this low, at least trade to and through the external liquidity, come back up, then this one caused a market structure shift. It didn't do any of that. Just one pass through that external liquidity. Okay, she don't know what she don't know yet. Don't push it, mate. It's this occasion every day. Don't get your feels hurt, you know? She might say no. Ay. Uy. Ah, oh my God, my neck, mate. You bloody neck, mate. Nothing so far for us. Still waiting. We know what we're waiting for, though. That's the most important part. I know what I'm waiting for. If I don't see it, I don't see it. If I see it, gives me everything that I need, I'll pull the trigger. I engage and feel no type of way about the outcome of the trade, because that's out my hands. Yeah, just during the macro. 950 to 1010. I'm dead. Just the macros. But you know what? We love the macros. We love our macros, mate. I'm waiting for up here. Ideally, I want to sell up here. I could potentially get something here using first hour's dealing range, you know, premium. But ideally, I want this bad boy up here to sell. But here's also a potential, right? It's not as high probability as up here, but it's also a premium of a range. Even though we haven't actually taken either side of first hour of dealing range yet. Those are all the things that I'm trying to factor in, right? To see if it makes a difference. But we're wicking dealing range low, right? Candlestick bodies are closing above dealing range low. not set and fast rule that it means that it doesn't want to continue lower, but potentially, ideally, right now, it's telling me it might not want to continue lower because the bodies tell the story. Obviously, we've had it wicked and it still continue lower. I've seen that before. The retracement was here, post 1050, 1015, sorry, post 1010 macro. 1015, come down, sell side, market structure shift. Let's see if we get something here, whether we partake in it or not. It depends on how it looks. It depends on how it looks. It's clean, super duper clean. Excuse me. New 15-minute candles about to kick off. Nothing at all here. Patience, 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 patience. We might get something at 1050. We might not. 1050 macro, we might not. That just means we do nothing for the day. Right? Any day where your equity is at the same or above it is a great day. Do your thing. Do your thing. Market, do your thing. Then I'll be here. I'm waiting. Guess we're waiting until 10:50 macro. Which is right here. 10:50 macro. I'll be waiting for a whole new setup. He said, I ain't greedy, I ain't stingy. I'll take whatever I can get, mate. 10:50 macro. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, I would want to see two pass through the external liquidity. Just one, yes, it's not the most probable. Doesn't mean it's a V-shaped entry, right? Doesn't mean it's not, can't do it. Potential retracement. On 10:50 to get us up here. Still within that macro, give me a continuation sell. So let's see. Boy. One pass through. Mhm. Yay, 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 yay. I'd want to see either a breaker or a failure swing with a market structure shift back below. Push up, baby. Push up, push up. Push up. The retracement was here. 10:15. After 10:15. It was here. After 10:15, it was here. Down here. This was the retracement setup. For me, at 9:50, is that your asking? The retracement's up here? Nah, I don't see anything. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Diggy, ding, ding. Maybe here too. That was plausible still. No entry? It didn't give you an entry? Saw this here, but not a time that I personally would take a trade. But no, doesn't mean it can't be for somebody else. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing any either, to be honest. That you could have used for an entry, yeah. Yeah, not even on the 5 minute, it doesn't even come back to it. Yeah, it's a mad thing. No entry, no entry. Just goes without you, innit? After 10:10, right? If you still want to get into the market, the next best option is waiting for that next 15-minute candle to start. Okay, which will be 10:15, post 10:15. That was right here. Yeah, I'm collecting the data, with enough data. Who says I'm only restricted to post 10:30 and post macros, right? I can see something inside of this time frame here that I don't trade from 10:10 to 10:30, right? In that 20-minute interval. Right now I don't trade it, but if I collect enough data, this is like the second time now. Probably the third time I'm seeing something post that, okay? So just because I'm not entering now doesn't mean I'll never be able to enter later on, right? That's what we're collecting the data on. But this was solid here, down here, retracement setup. I'm still waiting for my continuation though, which we're close to my location where I want to see that continuation. I understand, obviously, we can retrace to reverse and take buy side, right? But until we take dealing range buy side, my understanding, all right, and my anticipation is that we're retracing to continue lower. Ciao, ciao. Bella, ciao, ciao. What's the Dutch word and the other word to say goodbye? Tezing, takas, takas. Oh, I lost them. Ciao. It's takas, takas. Oh, mate. I can speak Dutch, man. I can speak Dutch and German. I lost it. It's gone. I already forgot them. All right. We're coming up into a premium here. Oh, you want me to go there physically? All right. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But 4-hour OB to sell. Okay, this one right here, the 2 a.m. candle. All right. We're in the location where I would want to sell. All right. Now we're at the key level. We have time and we have price. What we're waiting for is the characteristics around that price level to let us know that, hey, this is the right time to sell now. Right now, we're just at the location and price, but I don't have my characteristics that lets me know that, hey, this is the time to sell now. So we're still waiting. We're still on step 2 stage, right? We've got our time, we've got our price. We've taken first hour and opening range buy side here, which is the premium where I would want to anticipate the continuation sell on. Depending on how price behaves here, right, will let me know whether it wants to continue higher to take buy side here, or we'll get our continuation to the downside. Let me know if you get into anything, Dai. You did? Okay. See how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Right here, and we came into consequent encroachment of open range gap there into discount array, which was new week opening gap. So more factors down in here for this trade right here, other than time. But all right. Slow and steady. We'll get there. This was it though, right here. No, it's after the fact, and we're below new week open. How? I see something here that potentially 1030 using first hours equilibrium. Boom, come back down. Boom, 2 pass through it. Don't want to see that. Okay, not clean, not clear, not for me yet. That's okay too. I got about 2 minutes here for something to pop off, and then there'll be no entry for me this morning. But I see where the setup was at, and it was at a time that I currently do not trade right now. Doesn't mean that's gonna be my life forever, you know. Like I said, once I collect enough data, there was enough confluences, enough key levels here suggesting that, yeah. Let me see if I can show it on here. Is that possible? I'm gonna delete this, copy it from here. And paste it here. All right. Oh. Now you're talking. Look at all those key levels here. Boom, boom. Then we got the inefficiency right here, lying on top of dealing range low. Oh, and we respected it. Body stayed way above it. Left a small portion of it over here. That's signs of strength to the upside there. Oh, oh, that was nice. That was nice. That is nice to see. It's nice to watch. Nice to witness right there. Ooh, sexy, sexy. Still nothing for me here. Don't have no market structure shift below price here. Look like I'll be staying tall. I'm not staying here, but I'll be watching lunch. I'll be here for watching lunch, see what lunch gives us. If I get anything in lunch, I will engage. So I'm watching this inefficiency. We got a closure below it. I want to see price stay below it. I'm going to do a trade performance review here. Nothing for me in this chart. Still in there, right, Dai? All right. I like that we got a closure below this inefficiency. I would also like to see one below this one as well. Oh, back to the low. Okay, okay, okay. Right now, for Dai's trade, I would like for price to respect this inefficiency here and stay below it. We're looking at the characteristics now. That lets you know that you're on side once you enter the trade. Because once you enter the market, it's out of your hands. Right? It's in the market, your trade management, and your model's hands. Nothing you can do about it. I don't like that we respected this inefficiency here. I can close this one because we closed below it. I'll do a trade performance review in a bit. Market structure shift down in here now. I would be like, yeah, I'll be salivating. I'll be like, gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, gimme. This is what I would need to see to engage in a continuation sell. Market structure shift back down in here. Still inside of the macro. So I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes. Let's see if it gives me an entry or not. If it doesn't, that's okay. I don't want to see a closure back above this inefficiency. I mean, I want to see it. What I do want to see is a market structure shift back down in here. If we take this buy side here though, then we'll do a trade performance review and call it a day. That was the trade of the morning right here. That retracement setup. Scrum the yamshas using new week opening gap. Ooh, that was nice, mate. That's a higher level, a higher time frame level. So in terms of time, maybe don't need it for that. But you know, that's just for me to collect the data on. Okay, we got a closure back below that. I like that. Let's see if we get this market structure shift here. pass through it, back down, back above, market structure shift. This will be a mitigation. Yeah, let's see it. I'll be interested here if he gives it to me. There it is. Thank you very much. He gave us something before we could get out of here. Bear with me. Let me get my things on the chart here. Let's close this. 3,850. I'm selling, right? So I want to buy it to get out. 3,850. Boom. Gave me 6 contracts. We take 2 off there. Another 2 will come off at -2. 1717 or 19. Might not be necessary because it might be coming to smash, and I'll have a runner. Actually, this I can actually have a runner here. 5, 8, 7, 5. I would love to see a body closure below this inefficiency here in this setup. But if it doesn't give it to me, that's okay. And then we'll have one left in there for open rate, dealing rate, first hour of trading sell side, if we're not taking out already here. Oh, okay, I can eat that. Under 200, it's okay. It's about to smash me out. Oh, there we go. Loser, loser. Taking the loss to end the session. It's okay. Only thing promised to us, 22222. That's a good number. All right, so now I'm watching this to continue higher. All right, unless you come back and we take sell side here. Let's do a trade performance review. What I did well today, all right, is that I showed up. All right, I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading session. Stuck to my precision protocols, didn't deviate from it, waited for price to reach my level of interest, okay? And then I anticipated my key candlestick patterns around that level, which I did see. Hey, the outcome is out of my hands, right? It's not up to me. It's in the market and the model's hands. And I just happened to be on the wrong side today, right? Took a loss. That's how it happens. That's how it goes, right? I was somebody's liquidity today. Where I fell short today, I woke up at a decent hour, got my morning routine in, chart wise, showed up, like I said, stuck to my model, my precision protocols, waited to see my setup in the chart, all right, and engaged in it. The outcome was a negative one, which is okay. We move, all right. That's the only thing promised to us. I'm not really focused on it right now. For me, it's about, did I follow my model, my precision, my protocols? And yes, I did. So it's a solid day for me in my books. That's how I judge myself, all right, not based on the outcome of my trades, but if I followed my processes, my procedures, and protocols. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is keep showing up, keep seeking out. Maybe I probably should have waited for a body closure, right? In the mean threshold of this inefficiency here, but that's just for me to collect data on, all right? Potentially, maybe I rushed the setup here, all right? And I would have wanted, because price respected it here, okay? I should have waited for a body closure here, but that's for me to pay attention to, collect data, and see moving forward anyway. What was I saying? How I can improve for next trading session is keep sticking to my model, my precision protocols, all right? Don't let short-term adversity, series of losses deter me, distract me from what we're going up. Keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. And keep taking small steps in the right direction. Eventually, we'll get to our destination, right? Don't try to rush the process. Don't let outside pressure, outside influence try to influence what I got going on here. Just keep following up, keep showing up, sticking to my model, precision protocols, and outcomes out of my hands, really and truly. Analyze the data, analyze the data. All right, like specifically trading setups that occur outside of our trading times right now, right? Because right now I'm only really looking for post 30s and macro setups, okay? Really mainly macro, but post 30s. But I have been noticing like every 15-minute candle, sometimes, right? Majority of the time starts at setup, okay? So I've been paying attention to the start of the 15-minute candles. Okay, so that's something I'm collecting data on, see if something that's worthwhile in terms of my data analysis and when I'm looking to take a trade. Okay, so depending on where what the time is and where price is at, but you know, that's for data collecting anyway. Other than that, solid day from us here. I'm the Trader Capital, taking the L at the end of our session here, but that's the only thing promised to us in this game. Let me get a screenshot. It was a quick one, right? We were in it and we're out. We know we're offside straight away. But I see where the setup was at. I see you. I'm going to make sure you're included in my screenshot so I can pay attention. Let's get that. We've got an action-packed week ahead of us, okay? So we'll be here every day of the week, kicking off at 9:15. Other than that, ending this session here for the day. I see where the setup was at. I see where I potentially went wrong, all right? Analyze the data, right? It's not just about collecting the data. Analyze the data. With this setup here, okay, what would have made it a higher probable setup, right? Potentially, if I waited to see a body closure in this inefficiency here, right at equilibrium, okay? Respected it once, right? Obviously, didn't lay anybody in the consequent encroachment of it, so it was showing me that, yeah, it's a powerful inefficiency and it's going to do its job. So if I'm going to go against it, right, maybe potentially wait for more confirmation that, hey, this inefficiency is weak and it's not going to do what it's intended to do. Okay, so yeah, that's all something to learn, right? Out the losses is how I grow and how I become that 1% better. So when you take a loss, don't just, you know, forget about it. Go back into the charts, look at the market structure, look at the candlesticks. Was there anything that was potential, like, hey, this was telling me that potentially maybe I should have waited for this more confirmation here based on what the price action was telling me, right? Based on the respect of this inefficiency. When we got that market structure shift here, should have waited to see a body closure at least in the below the consequent encroachment of this inefficiency here. All right, that would have added more confluence to this setup. Okay, so all things to take into consideration when entering the market, right? It's not just about trying to enter the patterns for the pattern's sake, right? It's about the direction where you are and the characteristics in the price action. Okay, even though we got the pattern, right? One pass, second pass, market structure shift, failed to take this high. Okay, so we got a failure swing pattern here, but with this inefficiency, price was respecting it. So to add more confluence to my setup here, I should have required it to close at least in a consequent encroachment level. All right, so yeah, that's for me to focus and pay attention on. But other than that, we're done here. Solid day. All right, solid day. Ending in the loss. It's okay though. All right, right at the end, it's like a little sting because you're taking the loss right at the end of the session. But it's okay though. We move and we progress, and we'll be back tomorrow. All right. If I see something going into lunch, if I'm here, I will engage. But other than that, that's it from us. Let's wrap this bitch up. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you took something out of today's session. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, right? Keep showing up for yourself, right? That's the only way you'll get there. Keep showing up for yourself.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. There was a time that I would finish a trading session and still feel lost. Even on days I made money, I didn't really know why it worked. And on losing days, I had no system to fall back on. That's the difference between guessing and having a real edge. And here's the truth. Most traders only focus on entries, but consistency comes from the system behind the entry. So if you've been watching and thinking this makes sense, but I don't have the full system yet, that's exactly why I created the 10% to 1% club. That's where we go deeper into all three pillars, the full model, the risk management system, the money and mindset principles needed to join the 1% club, and the exact process to follow daily. If you're serious about becoming consistent, that is your next step. I used to think the goal was to win more trades, but the real goal is to become the type of trader who can perform no matter the outcome. Because once you have that, the results will follow. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next AM session, kicking off at 9:15 a.m. Kickoff once again at 9:15 a.m. To be on time is to be late, okay? So make sure you show up early. As always, I'm the trader here. Signing out. Good luck, good trading. Happy bloody hunting. Remember, you only fail when you quit.